B team looking to win after the A team just handily beat Thermopolis Bobcats.
Putting a little pressure on the 6th graders to step up to the A team standards. 6th grade is a great time for most kids.
For many of these, it's their first game they played. Looks like Emma Porta will be first to serve. It's up. And it's good.
We got an ace to start out the game for Meeteetse.
Score is Meeteetse 1, Bobcat 0.
Great overhand serve. Another ace for Emma Porter.
Getting a good start to her volleyball career. And this one doesn't have the altitude the other two had. It will be Thermopolis ball. Meeteetse 2, Thermopolis 1.
It's always fun to watch 6th graders because they just put so much effort into what they're doing because it's usually their first games, and they're just really trying to do their best, and it's fun to watch them because they put so much hustle and heart into it.
They have a 7th grader, Claire Pfister, out there helping them out. Emma Lee Stewart with her first serve. Looks like she got a toe on the line. For those of you that don't know, the B team gets to move up several feet. Do you know how many feet that is, Caitlin?
Just by eyeballing it right now, I would guesstimate that is about approximately 4 feet.
That's fair. They get to move up to that white line to serve, so they don't have to serve as far back as the A team.
A little bit of a short serve by number 39 for Thermopolis.
Score is Meeteetse 4, Thermopolis 2.
We got Claire Pfister serving it up. Just a wee bit out of bounds for Meeteetse Longhorn.
Thermopolis serves. Looks to her coach, waiting for the signal from the judge. Ball is up. Overhand serve, pretty high. Emma Porter.
Great pass by Emma Porter. A little miscommunication between Amanda Cooley
and Lauren Shepperson.
Thank you.
Gotcha.
Sorry. Another great pass. Emily Stewart trying to save the ball, just didn't quite get the right feel for it, I guess.
Ball's up.
Be another serve.
Another miscommunication. This first team, Longhorns, are having a hard time pulling it together.
Don't want to put any pressure on them, though, because this is the start to their future careers, so.
It is true. Serving again. Emma Porter looks for the dig, can't get it over the net. Bobcats have caught up with and passed the Longhorns. The score is 4 Meeteetse, 7 Bobcats. Mackenzie Connor, her first hit of the career. A little bit too much on it.
That's all right, though. More embarrassing stuff has happened to me.
Of that I have no doubt.
Thanks for the support.
I got your back. Ball's
Serve
up.
And it is clearly out of bounds thanks to our wonderful line judges. And it's going to be Meeteetse's ball. We got Lauren Shepperson, number 9 for Meeteetse, going to serve the ball. Ball's up. And it's an ace ball to start out her career of serving.
Lauren Shepperson closes the distance. The score is 6-8 Bobcats.
Another beautiful serve. No one there to get the ball.
Big miscommunication. It seems like a pretty common thing at this level.
Seems like Thermopolis was a wee bit confused on who was going to get the ball. Lauren steps up to the line to serve another beautiful serve. Oh, we got a replay, a reserve. She didn't wait for the ref to call the whistle before she served. So, but it still counts. The point doesn't count, but Meeteetse still has the ball.
Score 7-8 Bobcats. It's a little bit short with this exhibition scoring. We are able to lose a point when we miss a serve. Score is 7-9 Bobcats.
Short serve for Thermopolis. That was number 24. So it's going to be Meeteetse's ball. We got a lot of back and forth action here. Amanda Cooley stepping up to the line to start her career in volleyball. It's all right. She just missed the serve, but it's okay. She'll be back up to the line soon enough.
Number 31. Ball is up. Serves again. Ball is up and over. Emily Porter with the dig. Or Emily Stewart with the dig. Emma Porter puts it over. Mackenzie Connor puts it back over. Bobcats are unable to get it back in bounds. Point Longhorns.
That was such a great rally for the B-teamers.
B-teamers are coming back strong.
Coming on strong, we got Mackenzie serving it. Serving overhand. Looks like she's feeling just a little pressured, but she's got her teammates telling her it's okay, encouraging her, keeping things positive. Great pass by Claire. Longhorn just couldn't save it.
Ball is up and into the net. It will be Longhorns ball once again. Score is 10-12. Point Longhorns. Longhorns are down just by 1 now. Score 11-12.
We got reserve. Not really a reserve. She just tossed the ball up and wasn't quite where she wanted it to be.
Score is tied at 12. Longhorns make a comeback. Again, Emma Porter with the serve. It's up and short.
Just a little bit short. So it's going to be Bobcats ball again. Serves over.
Great serve, and Amanda Cooley unable to quite get there for the dig.
A little bit of, I don't know, I'd say confusion. Lauren Jefferson not sure how to get the ball over the net right there. And the ball is out of bounds.
Good judgment call by Amanda Cooley there.
Way to follow it to the line to make sure it's out of bounds. Yeah. Great serve by Emily Stewart. That's an ace for her.
Well put. Emily Porter with her serve, underhand.
Excuse me, Stewart. Sorry.
Doesn't quite make it. Score is 14-16 Bobcats. Longhorns making a great effort that time, not quite able to get it back.
Another serve by Thermop. We had Thermopolis stepped on the line. I didn't know exactly how to put that, but Thermopolis, the girl stepped on the line, so it's automatically Meeteetse's ball. Claire Pfister putting that fist to the ball, but just doesn't quite get it over the net.
15-18 Bobcats. Serves up.
And over the net.
Emma Porter putting forth good effort, not quite able to get there. It'll be Bobcats ball. They increase their lead to 4. Score is 15-19 Bobcats. Serve doesn't make it.
So it's going to be Meeteetse's ball. We got Lauren Shepperson serving it. Great serve.
Hits that net in this low ceiling Meeteetse gym. So it will, the ball will go to the Longhorns.
That is an advantage that Meeteetse people have, is the low ceilings.
Number 24, Thermopolis, ready for the serve. Ball is up.
And over the net.
And it is in. It just barely bounced on the line.
And the B-teamers are going to switch sides of the court. Thermopolis really happy about that last match, I'd say.
Longhorns also doing a good job with 17 points in their first game ever.
So, Mr. Loveland, what do we have going on in the technology department lately?
That's an excellent question. We have a new website. Going to do a better job of keeping content about activities. We'll have a special FFA web page that's managed by the students.
Oh, I didn't even know about that. That's awesome.
We will. And if the community wants anything else on there that they don't see, feel free to
make suggestions to Tom Loveland.
Or to get to me through Linda Crosby by calling the front desk. I don't think my email's on the website yet. We also have 2 new coaches this year that evidently Caitlin Heiser already covered.
But feel free to go ahead with what you were saying.
Yeah, 5th grade teacher Jamie Taylor is assisting Mrs. Query. I'm actually not sure what her first name is. Wife of Dale Query, who's helping us out in the special ed department. Chelsea Query. Thank you.
You're welcome.
We had to dig back through our archives to find that. Thank you, Caitlin.
You are sure welcome.
So she just leaves?
Well, due to some unfortunate difficulties, Tom Loveland is not able to join us anymore because he has to film the game now. So shout out to our tech guy for helping us out with everything we do at Meeteetse schools. Puts everything together. He's a pretty neat guy. Oh, and even though everybody's already out on the court, we are waiting for the clock to reset. It looks like somebody set the score to 100, so now they got to go back down through all the numbers, back down to 0.
Headset 1, headset 2.
Thanks to our technology director, Tom Loveland.
You're fired.
We are back on track now with the scoreboard. It's going to be Thermopolis serving it up. The ball is over. Claire getting the ball up, but nobody there to help her get it over the net. So it's going to be Thermopolis' ball again.
What's the score?
And the score is 1-0. Thermopolis leading by 1. Some great effort out there by Meeteetse going after the ball just now. Meeteetse got some touch on the ball, but they didn't quite get it over the net on that last serve. The score is 3-0. Thermopolis up by 3. Another serve by number 4 went just over the net. Claire wasn't quite there to get to it.
Looks like they're subbing Devin Curtis in for Claire Pfister.
Another ace serve for number 4 of Thermopolis. And with this next serve, Thermopolis served it into the net. So it's going to be Meeteetse's ball. We got Emma Porter serving the ball for Meeteetse. First B game of the season is pretty exciting for the 6th graders. Number 35 hitting the ball up out of bounds. Emily Stewart knew exactly where the ball was going to go. No problems there with that. The ball just skipped off of number 4's arms with another great serve by Emma Porter. She's serving overhand as a 6th grader, which is awesome to see. She just barely missed the ball, didn't get tossed up quite high enough so she could get it over the net. So it's going to be Thermop's ball. The score is 3-6. Thermop leading by 3. The ball's up and not quite far enough to make it over the net. So it's going to be Meeteetse's ball. We got little Emily Stewart stepping up to the line to serve the ball. Lots of concentration from Emily as she was getting ready to serve that last ball, but I think she had just a little bit of a foot fault, so it's going to be Thermop's ball. Ace serve for number 35. Little miscommunication between Emily and Emma, but that's okay. It's still the first game, but the score is 4-8.
Second game.
It's the first game for the B team.
No.
Little bit of a carry there, but the refs are a little bit more
Letting it play.
yeah, just letting it play, letting the sixth graders have some experience rather than just going out and saying, oh, nope, that doesn't count. So Shank's ball, and it's still going to be Meeteetse's ball.
Score is 7-8. Bobcats.
Meeteetse climbing back up to Thermop's lead. Devin Curtis still serving the ball. Great underhand serve. A good pass over the net by Thermop. Little Emily Stewart got it up. Some miscommunication between Amanda Cooley, Mackenzie, and Emma Porter. So that's going to result in Thermop getting the ball. Number 24 seems to be having a little troubles with her tossing it up. She got a good toss that time. Just didn't quite get enough power behind the ball to get it over the net. But that's allowed. You can toss it up and let the ball drop again once. Great serve by Lauren Shepperson, and 3 touches for Thermop, but unfortunately, I think the refs called it as Meeteetse ball because it touched the net on the roof. Good up for Thermopolis. Devin Curtis getting it back, but it hit the net again, so number 36 for Thermop is stepping up to the line to serve it. She's going to serve it overhand. Lots of power behind the serve, but the ball was just a little too much behind her to get it over. So it's going to be Amanda Cooley serve for Meeteetse. The score, it's tied at 10. Great serve this time for Amanda. A little too much power behind the receiving end.
Again, that low ceiling here in the Meeteetse Gymnasium often gives away teams and home teams a rough time.
Yes, that is true, Mr. Loveland. Another great serve for Amanda. The ball's over. Little miscommunication for Meeteetse. Nobody was there to receive the ball, so it's going to be Thermop's ball. We got number 26 stepping up to the line to serve for Thermopolis. Hard serve, went over the net, but out of bounds.
Meeteetse takes the lead. Score is 12-11. Mackenzie Connor steps up to serve. Ball
Serves
is up.
Great serve for Mackenzie. Her first ace of the night.
finds a hole in the defense and hits wood.
Great job by Mackenzie there. Got another serve for her coming up. Serves up. Great serve again. Another ace for Mackenzie.
It's increased Meeteetse's lead to 13-11.
Another great serve for Mackenzie. Little bit of a hard pass there for number 36. Went into the rafters again.
That might have hit the ceiling in a big gym too.
Yeah, I'd say number 26 has some, or 36 has some power there. Wouldn't want to get into a fight with her.
Mackenzie Connor, after a good run, misses her serve. Ball will go over to the Bobcats. Score at 15-12 Longhorns.
Ball's up, and it's going to be an ace serve for number 4 of Thermopolis.
It seems to be a tough skill to get down to be able to communicate on the floor like that. What's your experience with that, Caitlin?
Well, you just got to, if you know the ball's, if you can see it coming towards you, you want to call the ball so that everybody else around you knows that you have the ball and that you're going to get it up. Otherwise, if you don't say anything, there is going to be miscommunication. Players going to run into each other, etc.
Good insight from our local varsity volleyball player. We see the same issue on the other side of the court. Score is 17-13 Longhorns. After her ace, Emma Porter up to serve again. Serves over, serve is good, and again, number 35 puts just a little bit too much on it and clips that ceiling, and again, another point over to the Longhorns.
Emma Porter has some great serving tonight. Another one over.
And another one not returned.
Passes it, but goes right into the net.
Another ace. Thermopolis seems to be baffled by these serves from Emma Porter, having a real hard time handling them. Score is 20-13, game point, Meeteetse Longhorns. Serve is up. And first one she misses. Good run for Emma Porter in her first showing on the court. Ball is up, and out of bounds.
Out of bounds. So that match is going to go to Meeteetse.
We are tied. One match. They will play to best 2 out of 3.
The ref shooing the players off the court.
Vigorously.
Vigorously is right.
Visibly frustrated. This is the first time any of these people have had a refereed game in volleyball, at least as far as I'm aware. I know some of these players have played in rec games, but I believe that's just limited to basketball games as far as I know.
Yeah.
Coin toss taking place.
I don't exactly know what's going on. I can't hear the words being said through the ref's mouth. But it looks like Meeteetse's going to stay on the side they were just on. Wouldn't you say?
I would say that. There was
Mr.
definite
Loveland?
pointing to this side.
It was pretty obvious.
I thought that was the camera video. No, it's not muted.
And we are back with more live action here at the Meeteetse Longhorn Gymnasium.
This will wrap up the playing tonight. This final set starts out with an ace from the Bobcats.
The time, oh, I am so sorry. I thought you were done talking.
No, please, after you, Miss Heiser.
The score is 1-0. The time is currently 6:53. It's still not too late to come out and watch the last set of the B game.
Not too late, but it's close.
Served by Emma Porter. It goes over. Great hustle by number 18. She goes all out to get the ball. Little miscommunication between 36 and 37. Some people landed on the floor, but they seem to be okay, and Emma Porter's serving again.
With that error, score is 3-1 Longhorns. And yes, as Caitlin said, come on down. You haven't watched a game unless you've eaten nachos.
Or a pickle.
Or a pickle, provided by the concession stands. Most of the money goes to the students. The rest of it goes to cover the supplies over there.
Serves up for Thermopolis. And number 26 accidentally hits her teammate with the ball.
No grudges, though. Emily Stewart up to serve the ball.
She has a lot of concentration when getting ready to serve. So close to going over the net. A little more power behind it, and she'll have a great serve.
Score is 4-3. Longhorn still in the lead. It's 31 from the Bobcats. Gets ready to serve. Serve is up.
And as the line judge has called it, it was inbounds.
Looks like just a little miscalculation. Sometimes it's hard to tell how close that ball will come to the line.
But when you're unsure, it's always good to go for it. Just a little bit of advice. Emma Porter getting the ball up, but it comes pretty close to the net. Claire's unsure about whether or not she's going to be able to get there. So the ball's turned over to Thermop. Serve is out.
This time the ball is out. Score is tied at 5. Devin Curtis checks in for Claire Pfister. Devin backing up behind regulation line for the serve. Good serve, but they're ready for it. Thermopolis puts it right back over.
Number 36 finds the open hole, and the ball hits the wood.
Score is 6-5 Bobcats.
Serves up. Oh, a very hard serve. Unfortunately, it goes out of bounds. Number 36, she sure has some power behind. She has some muscle. Little bit of a short serve for Lauren Shepperson, so the ball's going to be back in Thermopolis' hands. The score is 6-7. Thermopolis leading by 1. A whistle was blown. Not exactly sure what for. I'm pretty sure it was because
I don't think she waited for the whistle, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Good up, good up. Oh, so close to getting it over.
A lot of people there. Everybody else thought the other person had it, couldn't quite get it over. Bobcats lead by 2. Score is 6-8. Again, Bobcats increased by 1. Score is 6-9.
Ball's over. Mackenzie getting a good up. Amanda Cooley hits the ball over. The ball goes through the little hole on the side of the net, which is out of bounds, so it's Meeteetse's ball. Great serve by Amanda Cooley. Ball hits the rafters. People hustling to go after it, just can't quite get there though. Another serve up. Emma Porter really trying to get the ball. Just can't quite get there right in time. It's going to be Thermop's ball.
That's a tough one when they come right down on top of the net like that. Or so I've heard.
Very tough. The ball was inbounds. Devin Curtis just not quite there to get it.
Score is 8-11. Thermopolis with the lead.
Serves up by Thermop. Lauren gets the ball up, but kind of shanks it off her arms toward the back of the court a little bit. Devin hustling to get back to it, but just can't quite get there. Another serve up. Devin with a good over. And the ball is going to be turned over to Meeteetse as it lands out of bounds. The score is 9-12. Meeteetse trailing by 3, I believe. Great serve. Thermop gets it over. Nobody was just quite there to get the ball right in time. It's Thermopolis' serve. The delicate underhand serve just doesn't quite go over the net. So it's going to be turned over to the Meeteetse Longhorns. Back to Emma Porter. She's going to be a strong hit or server. Unfortunately, her serve goes into the net.
Thermopolis subbing in a player. Don't forget to go to our website at park16.org tomorrow at 6:15. Click on the banner with the football on it, and you'll be redirected to a web page where you can listen live as the Longhorns take on the Robert Lee Steers of Texas.
Yeah, so don't forget to tune into that.
Should be an exciting game. It's a big deal for those boys to be able to fly down to
Yeah, fly down to Texas.
They had a lot of support from the community.
Thermopolis' serve. The ref is looking at the rotation, but finally got figured out. Serves up. Lauren gets it up. Emily tries to save the ball, just doesn't quite get the right contact with it, so it's going to be Thermop's ball again.
Thermopolis increasing their lead. Scores 11-16.
Score is now 12-16 as the last serve just went into the net. Devin serving the ball over. Thermop, the ball goes into the net, and they can't just get there quite in time enough to dig it out.
Devin Curtis back behind the regulation line. Underhand serve.
ball goes back. Emily Stewart just wasn't quite there in time to get the ball. The score is 13-17. We got Claire Pfister coming into the game for Devon. We got number 4 Thermopolis all ready and set to serve. The ball just goes inbounds. Emma Porter wasn't there quite in time.
Coach trying to help her players on the Longhorn side out with positioning on the court. Try to close those gaps. Score is 13-19 Bobcats.
Ball's up. Amanda Cooley getting a hand on the ball, just can't quite get it. Scores 13-20.
This will be game point. Ball makes it over the net. Bobcats score. Thank you for tuning in tonight for the action here at the Sports Center. Be sure to tune in next week for the high school Lady Longhorns' first home game against who, Caitlin?
I am not exactly sure right at this moment.
But you can find that information on our website at park16.org.
Make sure to tune in with your Meeteetse Sports Center next weekend.